this to work, you're going to need a tarp and 6 pegs and 3 guy lines. My tarp is a 3 by 3 metre tarp. And the really important thing that you need to notice is that down here I've got my ridge line. So this end's going to be the entrance to my tent and the far side's going to be the back. So proceeding to the back of my tent, I'm going to not peg the corner, I'm going to peg one in, and I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. So I'll just do that and then show you what that looks like. Once you've got your first peg in, pull this nice and taut and stake it out. Then going to the entrance of your tent, find the corner and then come in one tag, and about halfway between that tag and the centre tag mark that position. So once you've got it all pulled taut, find your corner and then come in not one tag but about 1.5 tags in and mark your position. Then bring this corner in and peg it on that spot. Pull it taut and repeat on the other side. Once it's all pegged out, your tent looks a little bit like this. What you need to do now is go to the back and fold this flap area underneath. And here comes the fun part. Get your walking stick and poke it up underneath the tie out one in from the edge to get your tent shape. I'll come back once it's up. And look at that, your tent's beginning to take shape. You can see how crucial it is that we put the pole under this tie out. The tie outs are all reinforced, so it gives a bit of protection, a wee bit of protection and a bit more friction to hold the pole in place. Next we're going to fold our flaps back and guy out the front. This is just done with our guy lines. All I do with my guy lines is poke the toggle through the loop, run them back down to my peg and lock them off. Excuse me while I try and do this one-handed. All I do is pull it taut and then poke the knot inside here. And then when it's time to untie it, all I've got to do is give it a pull and it's undone. Nice and easy, especially when you've got cold wet hands. No knots to tie because they're already tied. It's coming along nicely. Now all we need to do is peg out the vestibule and then it's time for a cup of tea. So I'll get that set up and show you the end result. And the last peg just goes in this tie out in the back here, just for a bit of extra security. Producing a nice tent with a wee bit of ground sheet to lie on inside. So I'm inside, I'm 6'2", enough room to lie down and have a sleep, keep out of the rain, plenty of room ahead of me for gear or another person. I have slept the other way with my head towards the door with myself and my son in it and our gear. It worked fine. The door's open. In another video I'll show you a trick I've got to close that up. Involves another very small piece of gear. But right now it's time for a cup of tea, so I'll light the billy and go from there. Back in a minute. Yeah, sorry for the change in quality halfway through. My GoPro died on me. Bit of a shame. But yeah, I'm all packed up now, all in the time it took to brew a cup of tea. So a nice quick setup, nice quick dismantling. Now it's just time to enjoy the peace and quiet. If you like this video, please hit like and please subscribe. Thanks for coming along and hope to see you next time. Cheers.